PSG are now in direct contact with Tanguy Ndombele's agents about a possible loan move until the end of the season. Valencia, Real Sociedad and Nice want Bryan Gil on loan until the end of the season. Reports are stating that Newcastle want Dele, Alli, and a win for Spurs at Stamford Bridge on Sunday afternoon will take us into the top four. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the latest transfer news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start with an announcement from transfer expert and Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano. He has stated that talks will continue in the next few hours between Tottenham and PSG for Tanguy Ndombele deal. Spurs will only accept if PSG will cover 100% of his salary until the end of the season. Negotiations are ongoing. The PSG board are now in direct contact with Ndombele's agents. Now, my thoughts on this, as we all know, Tanguy Ndombele is on around £200,000 a week at Spurs. So Spurs do want PSG to cover the whole wages if this deal is to go ahead. I'll tell you what, I'll be a little bit surprised if PSG accept that offer. I'm hoping they will because, of course, it would be good for the player, it would be good for PSG, and it would be good for Tottenham to offload Tanguy Ndombele in this transfer window. Yes, it would only be a loan deal, but hopefully he will knuckle down, play some fantastic football for the French club. He's very used to the French league as well. Of course, we signed him from Lyon a couple of seasons ago. So hopefully he will knuckle down, play some fantastic football, and then perhaps PSG or another club will come in for him in the summer, and we will recoup some of the that very large fee that we paid back in 2019. And the other thing is as well, if Tottenham Hotspur are getting a £200,000 a week wage bill off their books for the next 6 months or so, it may just allow us to sign another player in this transfer window. So watch this space. Now, another announcement by transfer expert and Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano. He is stating that Valencia have asked Tottenham for Bryan Gil on loan until June 2022. Real Sociedad and Nice are interested too, but Valencia are pushing. Tottenham have not decided yet whether to let Bryan Gil go out on loan or not. A Traore deal could be the key, and talks are progressing. Now, my thoughts on this. Now, two players that we signed in the summer, it just seems that they're struggling for game time and struggling on the pitch at the moment. That's Emerson Royal and Bryan Gil. Bryan Gil has had very limited opportunities under Antonio Conte and, of course, Nuno Espirito Santo, who bought him with Fabio Paratici in the summer. But it seems that the system that Nuno Espirito Santo wanted to go with and work with at the start of the season and pushing forward on, Bryan Gil and Emerson Royal would have fitted in perfectly well. Emerson Royal was brought in as a right back. Antonio Conte now wants to turn him into a right wing back. Of course, Bryan Gil was brought in to be a winger. It just seems that we're not playing that type of system at the moment. And, of course, he's always going to prefer Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son in those positions up top with Harry Kane. So I'm not sure how Bryan Gil will fit into this Tottenham Hotspur team. So it's going to be interesting to see whether he goes out on loan or not. But it just seems a shame that two big signings in the summer, it just seems that they may not fit into this Tottenham Hotspur system under Antonio Conte now, just a couple of months after we signed them. Because, of course, if we sign Adama Traore in the next couple of days, what does that hold? What futures does that hold for Emerson Royal going forward? Because surely he will be playing at right wing back and not Emerson Royal. Yes, we could say, yeah, there'd be a number of cup games, but we've only got the FA Cup left. We're out of the League Cup and we're out of the Europa Conference League. So it's not as if now a lot of these fringe players or players that don't get much Premier League game time, it's not as if they can come into many cup games now. We've got the Brighton game coming up in the FA Cup. They may get opportunities there, but It'd be an interesting situation. Brian Hill on loan. And as I've said many times, and as Antonio Conte said a week or so ago, our squad is very thin. We don't have many players in this squad. So if we are letting players go out on loan and letting players leave, we certainly do need players in to replace them. A report has just been published by the Shields Gazette, and they are stating that Newcastle to swoop for £50 million Aston Villa target as Toon-eye Tottenham Hotspur midfielder if they fail to land Manchester United ace. Dele Alli is reportedly an option for Newcastle United should their pursuit of Jesse Lingard stall. Newcastle remain focused on their pursuit of Manchester United midfielder Jesse Lingard, with the two clubs locked in talks over a deal for the 29-year-old. Both a permanent and loan deals are being discussed with the clubs, preferring to strike an agreement over a permanent transfer. However, Lingard reportedly prefers a loan deal, allowing him to assess his options when he becomes a free agent in the summer. And also on this story, according to the Daily Mail, if an agreement fails to be met, Newcastle will turn their attentions towards a move for Dele Alli. Dele Alli would be interested in a move to St James's Park and has reportedly been convinced by former teammate Kieran Trippier about the merits of a move to the North East. Now, my thoughts on this, I'll tell you what, I'll be extremely surprised if Dele Alli is still in the Tottenham Hotspur squad come the 1st of February, because I'm not expecting him to go out on a permanent transfer in this January transfer window, but I am expecting him to go out on loan in this window. Yes, I've just said about our squad being very thin, but if we offload players like Dele Alli and Ndombele in this transfer window, Tottenham Hotspur will be saving significant wages, just on those two players alone, because they're on top wages at Spurs. It would then allow us, to bring in new players, fresh blood, into this Tottenham Hotspur squad. Players that Antonio Conte wants at the club, players that want to come and play for Spurs, and players that will deliver 100% for this team, because we need fresh players in. We need a number of these players to go. But I'll be very, very surprised if Dele is still a player in this squad on the 1st of Feb. So, of course, later on this afternoon in the Premier League, Chelsea v Tottenham Hotspur at Stamford Bridge. Now, if Tottenham Hotspur win at Chelsea today, we will go into the top 4. Now, we have only won once there in the last 32 years. That was back in 2018 when Dele Alli got a brace and Christian Eriksen got one as well. One of the best days I've ever had supporting Spurs, certainly an away day. What a day that was. Fantastic. That away end that day was absolutely electric. Let's hope that Tottenham can get the 3 points today and move into the top 4. Wouldn't that be nice going into the international break? Please do let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. 4 games will take place in the Premier League today. Arsenal will take on Burnley, Crystal Palace will take on Liverpool, Leicester against Brighton, and then, of course, Chelsea against Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur at the moment are 6th in the Premier League. We've played 19, we've won 11, we've drawn 3 and lost 5. We have a goal difference of +4. We have 36 points. As I said, a win for Spurs today would take us above West Ham and Manchester United, and we would go into 4th place with 39 points. After today's game, there will be a 2-week international break, and our next game will be in the FA Cup on Saturday, the 5th of Feb, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as we will be hosting Brighton and Hove Albion. And then we have 4 Premier League games during the month of February. Southampton at home, Wolves at home, and then 2 away games, Manchester City and Leeds.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners, as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button, and also click that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.